What's up everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. You're watching Shoe DIY, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to lace your Jordan 5 with the lace lock. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to lace your Jordan 5 using the lace lock for a crisp, clean look. So let's get into it. We're going to place this one over here so we can see what we're aiming towards, and we're going to be lacing up the right shoe. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the lace down through that first hole on the outside of the shoe. So we're just going to draw the lace up into the shoe just a little way, and then when you take your lace across the front, I recommend that you pull it between your fingers and thumb just to flatten it out a little bit more, and then put the end of the lace down through that opposite first hole, and again just draw it up a little way into the shoe. And then to make sure your laces are the same length on both sides, put your ends together and pull up, just like that. So I'm just going to loosen off that lace a little bit because we're going to have a nice relaxed look to the laces. So we're going to take the outside lace, we're going to bring it across to the second hole on the inside of the shoe. And if you catch it on your finger, it helps you to get rid of any twists that come up in the lace. Then we're going to take the inside lace, we're going to bring it across to that second hole on the outside. And then when we got to that stage, I'm going to put in some socks to pad out the shoes, to broaden out the shoe as if your foot's sitting inside it. And then that's going to help to get some broad, nice relaxed laces. And I have put some laces already in the toe cap, so this sock doesn't kind of make its way down. We're going to go back to that outside lace, we're going to come across to the third hole on the inside, and because you padded out your shoe as well, you won't need to leave any kind of loop sitting above your hole. You just need to draw it in but keep it nice and relaxed. Then we're going to take the inside lace across to that outside hole, and all the time I'm keeping the laces as flat as possible, and then keeping that lace in your hand, you're going to come across to the fourth hole on the inside of the shoe. Then take the inside lace to that next hole on the outside, that fourth hole. And keep that lace in your hand, come across to the fifth hole on the inside. And the inside lace comes across to the fifth hole on the outside. I'm just going to stop and make sure all the laces are overlapping and that the tension in the laces as well is all the same. So if you need to kind of pull any in, now's the time before we get to the top of the shoe. And then the last little bit before we get to the collar is taking that outside lace across to that last hole on the inside. And again drawing the lace down into the hole. I'm going to do the same with the inside lace, pulling it down into the hole on that last hole before the collar. Like that. So we're keeping them nice and relaxed. And if you do pull your shoe out a little bit as well like this, it'll also kind of widen out your laces and give it that nice, clean but relaxed look. And all your loops will be the same width as each other. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take the laces through the lace lock. So I'm going to take them one at a time. So I've got the lace lock with the curve facing out and the button on the top. And all you need to do is just make sure as your lace comes in, they're nice and flat off the hole. So just push the button down and you're going to push your lace through. So I'm doing one at a time to make sure that they don't twist, and make sure it's just as I want it, coming in and out nice and flat. And then I'm just going to bring it forward a little bit. I'm going to take the inside lace on that side of the shoe. I'm just going to hold these away a little bit like that, press the button down, and I'm going to bring that through the back, pressing down the button, making sure I'm not going to move the lace out of place that's already in there. This is the bit one that's a little bit more tricky. Sometimes the second lace twists a little bit. And then I'm going to draw it into the shoe, keeping it as central as possible by pulling the lace. So you can see it's still a little bit wobbly there. So I'm just going to pull it in just a little bit more on both sides, pushing the button down like that. And then I'm going to draw this lace around. So I need that lace to sit there up against the top of the tongue, so just keep drawing it in until you feel like it's nicely in place. And then these two laces are going to come round and they're going to go down those first two holes on the side of the shoe. So I'll put in the outside lace first, So down through that first hole, keeping the lace nice and straight for that nice clean look. And then I'm going to draw this one, just pull on it a little bit to make sure that locks in the middle. And I'm going to bring that down through that first hole there in the collar, like that. So then you've got 2 lace ends, which I'll show you what we're going to do with those. So I'm just going to position that, make sure my laces haven't drawn in too much, and know that they're all looking just the way I want them to. And then these last little bits of lace here, what you're going to do is I'll show you when I turn the shoe round. So in the back of the shoe here, I'm going to take those 2 pieces of lace. Now you've got a lot of padding here, which will help this next stage, because I'm going to take the 2 laces. Now I haven't got enough lace here to make a factory lace, so all I'm going to do with these very soft laces is just, I'm going to take it around my finger and I'm going to bring that loop all the way through, like that. So bring that loop up through here, like that, trying to catch both of them. I'll bring one up and then I'll bring the other one through, like that. Doesn't want to come through, there we go. So I've made just a really gentle knot, and that's going to be worn against your tongue like that. But you've got so much padding there and it's such a soft knot that you just won't feel it when you're wearing the style. So if I turn it back round again. So as you can see, this gives you a cool, clean look for your Jordans, with the lace in the collar kept firmly in place and the lace lock doing its job for the laces below. And now I'm going to show you what they look like on feet. So there you have your Jordan 5 laced with the lace lock. I hope that was helpful. If it was, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and for future videos, subscribe. Until the next time, thanks for watching.